who's here? A man that I've known for 35 years, if not 40 years. Ed Yardeni is back with us. Ed, it's great to see you again.
My pleasure indeed.
After all these years,
yes.
I read your stuff,
Good.
and you were saying, look, this market is due for a breather.
Right.
Is this the breather?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I do hope that the market just kind of stalls for a while, because it's well ahead of the earnings fundamentals. We're at about 18 and a half forward PE.
Yep.
And 15 is kind of average historically, but 18 and a half makes sense with interest rates and inflation rates so low. My concern is we just kind of keep going here and get up to a 20 or 22 kind of multiple.
Well, that's what it looked like. Okay, now this happened overnight.
Yesterday it looked like it was just going to keep going in that direction.
It was the melt-up situation yesterday.
Yeah, I'm worried about a melt-up, actually.
But this doesn't look like much of a constraint on the melt-up.
You know, I've been keeping a diary of sell-offs in this bull market. I've counted 65 what I call panic attacks, and 6 of them were actually outright corrections of 10 to 20%.
That's in the last, what, 11 years?
Well, since March 2009.
Okay, that was a low, 6,000.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of these sell-offs, and they've all been buying opportunities, and maybe we've just kind of got this knee-jerk Pavlovian reaction here in the market where anytime this thing goes down for any reason whatsoever, people come in and buy this thing. And part of that is because Fed Chairman Powell has told us that he's not going to be raising interest rates this year unless inflation really makes a big comeback.
And bearing in mind what happened overnight with the killing of Soleimani, I doubt that the Fed is going to be enthusiastic about raising rates now.
No, absolutely. So I think the market's starting to kind of think, well, how does this play out with Fed policy?
What do you think of the odds? I mean, we're down 182 at the moment, 179. There you go. What are the odds that we end the day higher?
I don't know. I don't do day trading, quite honestly. You know, I deal with the trend, but I think it's really quite possible. And if it is, then I'll be worrying again about a melt-up. I'd like to have sort of a civilized, leisurely bull market here. I've been forecasting 3,500 on the S&P 500 by year-end. I just hope we don't get there in the next few weeks.
But the market wants to go up.
The market wants to go up.
I mean, you can just feel it.
Yes, yeah.
Every time you get a pullback like this.
Well, look what you're getting in. Look at what you're getting in fixed income. You're getting very little return. And you got dividend yields that are above the bond yield, and so people are continuing to buy the market.
So help me out, Ed Yardeni. As a man who's known me for many, many years, I owned Microsoft for years and years and years. And late last year, literally last week, I sold a chunk of the Microsoft that I'd been holding for years.
My condolences.
No. I liberated a lot of profit, and I'm a happy guy.
Well, then, okay, good. Then I'm happy for you.
What should I do with the cash?
Well, maybe put it back in Microsoft.
Really?
Yeah, don't you have some, seller's remorse already?
I do.
Yes, I do. See, there you go.
I sold at 159.
Look, I don't do individual stocks, but it is a great company. And that's the wonderful thing about the U.S. and our stock market. There's a lot of really great companies that are extremely well managed, that are world class.
You and I have been around for many, many years.
Well, you've been around for many years.
You.
I don't want to speak for yourself.
Okay.
But go ahead.
You ever seen a bull market like this one? Because I haven't.
Well, I mean, the 1990s was an extraordinary bull market, particularly in the tech sector. But it was all tech all the time. This one has been actually very broad. Every now and then people take a snapshot of it and said it's too narrow. But if you look at the dynamics of it, it just keeps broadening out. Now, maybe what this event in Iraq-Iran causes is for the laggards like energy stocks to start to do some catch-up here. And as you said, the defense stocks are looking awfully good. So instead of thinking of what's going to go down, think about what might actually go up as a result of this.
I'm thinking, because I got Microsoft cash on my hands here.
Right. Well, so the energy sector may be a good place to look for some value.
I just can't see it, but, who knows? Who knows? After all these years, it was great to see you again.
My pleasure indeed.
Don't be a stranger for another 35 years, please.
I'll be back.
Ed Yardeni, you're all right.
Thank you,
sir. Appreciate it.